All right, Tariq. I'm gonna teach you the game.
When we met, what'd you think I was gonna be?
The biggest goddamn drug dealer in New York City.
Can't let you leave. You're her whole plan to get out the life. I need you to squeeze that fucking trigger tonight and save me, baby.
You see this shit?
What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and now I'm back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, and let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we will be covering who was the worst mother of the Power universe. So, if for all of my loyal subscribers, you know, if you've been paying attention to my polls, I made a post saying, I did a poll basically asking who was the worst mother of the Power universe. And the candidates was none other than the notorious three mothers of the, Power universe, which is Monet, Tasha, and your girl Rock. Now, currently, last time I looked, I'm taking a look at it now, at the poll, and I must say, I'm kind of disappointed in y'all, because currently looking, we have a total of 40 votes, and 43% is saying Tasha, 38% is saying Monet, and 20% is Rock. Now, I don't know if this is just a bias thing going on, or whether over like who y'all like the most or what it is, but in my opinion, I think y'all got that wrong. And in the video today, I will, break down who I think is the worst, and I will rank them from, first to last. So, like usual, I always share my videos in the beginning that's kind of, supporting my theory or supporting my argument. And, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So, first up, we will be covering the first mother, the original, which is none other than Tasha St. Patrick. Now, in my opinion, we all know Tasha clearly made, some terrible decisions as a mother. And that's the reason why, in the beginning, I put in there, to me, her first mistake as a mother, well, not her first, but like I think that may have been her biggest one. Or it could be the next one where, I posted where she was talking to Ghost on the first episode of Power, where, Ghost asked when we met, what did you think I was going to be? And her reply was the biggest goddamn drug dealer in New York City. Now, some may be saying, yeah, but what does that have to do with her being a bad mother? Got you. And to a certain extent, I agree with that. However, you have to understand that being a good wife also aligns with being a good mother. You can't be one without the other. Because being a good wife, your kids are always watching you. So if they see that you're doing good things and you are nothing but light to show them, they're going to follow. But if they see you doing bullshit and they don't, they don't never see you like she's a mother. So if they never see, let's say the daughter, like even though Raina has passed, the Yas is still here, right? So if she never seen, if Yas never seen Tasha nurturing and being supportive and loving as a wife towards Ghost, then she's never going to know how to do that. She's going to be for the streets. And she's going to be, making a bunch of bad decisions. I mean, Ghost as a father, can only do so much. It's certain things that you have to learn from your mother. So that's the reason why that part was crucial. And also because you got to think about, he's asking you and telling you, look, we need to get out the game because he don't know no old wrinkled drug dealers, right? Because all of them most likely end up dead or they end up in jail, right? So that alone, as a mother, she should have said, well, this is kind of a risk to our family. So I kind of need to, go ahead and follow him. Like, this is a very smart man. It's not like she's with a dumb dude, a dumbass, dude like that only know the drug guy. Like, Ghost is very impressive. He's very intelligent. He's, being with him, she should have just known. Okay, if he's done this, in the drug game, as smart as he is, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to make it on the legitimate side too. But she wasn't thinking that. She was so caught up in the fast money that she, it clouded her judgment as a mother. So that's why I put that as a knock on her as well. And then, of course, the other clip is when she said she's going to teach Tariq the game. When she first, pretty much decided that she's going to just stop trying to fight it and accept it and allow him to go ahead and do it. Now, to me, that one is not as bad as it may seem, because Tariq at that age was what, like 16, maybe even 17? At that age, he's pretty much already grown into a young adult and already matured and being molded into the person he's going to become. It's going to be incredibly difficult to get him to change his mind, especially with him being Ghost's son. Think about that. So, she just ultimately decided, well, he's making mistakes that could potentially be fatal. He's going to keep doing it regardless. And she was like, Ghost may not be able to accept that, but I can. So, look, I'm going to teach you how to do it to keep yourself protected and to keep you out of jail. So that's the reason why, in my opinion, it wasn't as bad for her to just teach Tariq the game. My only thing is I do think she should have insulted with Ghost and tried to, reason with him and like, look at what's going on. Even though to a degree she kind of did. In episode 5 of season 6, she was like, look, this is Tariq. That's your son. When he was trying to say when Ghost was trying to say she was the one that led him on that path when she used him to set up Kanan, and she was like, no, this is just our son. So low key, she tried to tell him, like, look, we're not going to be able to change him. And she did tell him again in episode 9 of season 6. The thing of us thinking we can change him, and, it's not going to happen. And I agree with her, to a certain degree. Like, the way Tariq was too far gone. He wasn't going to change. He was going to keep doing it. So, so next we have your girl, Monet. So, according to y'all said Monet was number 2. And I'm going to give my ranking at the end of the video. So, back to it. Monet was definitely Mother of the Year. She's up there, I gotta say, because like you can see in the first video, this is a very, iconic scene. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you, from my, the people that's familiar with Tyler Perry's, what's the name of that one? Why Did I Get Married? The thing where, man, what's his name on there? But y'all know what I'm talking about. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When he just exposed everybody's, personal info that everyone else didn't supposed to be knowing. So Diana did the same thing. Pretty much exposing Monet for pretty much lying about who she was, that Zeke was her, nephew, and he really was her son. And in that aspect, to me, that's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you get the reasoning why she went the route that she went. Maybe, one, she's thinking, I don't know how Lorenzo would take that if I was to tell him that that's my son. And also, you know, like she said, she was a young mother and she didn't know what to do, so that's why she did it. And it's not like she still protected him and stuff like that, like she's supposed to as a mother. But I would say the biggest thing was that once kind of hiding from him who his dad was, hiding Zeke from and not letting him know who his dad was. It's kind of wrong. I don't care what women think. They got a good reason. It is never okay to hide your children from their father. I don't give a damn. Unless they just third world crazy and they just out of it to the point that keeping them away from them is for their own, for their own personal safety, and not just y'all bullshit that y'all coming up with because you just want to make an excuse to keep them away from them because you mad and in your feelings. It need to be a good, legitimate reason. Like he, maybe did something that almost killed him, or just anything that's out of the ordinary that shouldn't be done as a parent. But next, which is the most brutal and unforgiving thing, she had her remaining children's father killed. Like there's no explanation for her to be able to. I don't give a damn how mad you got, Monet. You ugly hell for that shit. You ugly hell for that shit. Come on now. How you gonna set up? And then on top of it, the man didn't try to. I get it. That's your firstborn. You loved him. I get it. But he didn't try to kill Zeke. It was a very crucial, very kind of stupid, mistake. But nonetheless, it wasn't a mistake. He didn't try to do it. It was an accident. You feel me? So Monet having someone setting it up and then trying to lie about it, having all them thinking that someone else starting a war. Like, that's just terrible, Monet. You starting a war, and on top of that, you killed their father. Like, you're putting your children in danger. And then on top of that, at least Tasha, was trying to keep their kids away from the game. You know what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, you on the other hand, got your kids in the game. But I'm going to give her a little bit of a pass on that because it kind of was Lorenzo's angle from what I could see and what was said. They kind of, had the kids involved anyway. So I can't put that on her. But it's just no explanation for you to have the father of your 3 kids killed just because you're angry about an accident that he made. Like maybe having him, go away and stuff like that and give you time to, grieve and, get over it or whatever. Or even if you just decide, look, I can't be with you no more. At least let him still be there for his kids and consider your kids because they still love their father, but you didn't give a damn. You was in your own selfish emotions, and that's fucked up. But next, the last candidate, your girl Rock, the devil of Southside. Your girl Rock is a monster. Rock ugly as hell. I'm sorry. And that is a very, and obviously y'all know I don't mean physically. She's a beautiful woman. But you ugly as hell, Rock. Rock, like, I don't even know where to start with you, Rock. Both of the clips with Rock, she's basically trying to kill her only son's father. It's never okay. So the rule I just got on and went on a whole long rant on Monet about, Rock did that shit twice. First attempt failed. Second attempt, she was successful. But the worst part about it, let's go to the first one. The first one is worse than the second one. You had your own son sent out to do it. What the heck? Rock, that's a big lash. How you gonna send your son out to shoot his father? And the icing on the cake. The icing on the goddamn cake. You didn't even tell the man that that's his father. You just told him that he was a threat and you needed him to save him. Save you. Made him look like the bad guy. The reason why he needed to get him out of the way for your own selfish and personal gain. Just because, and I get it, the reason why she did it, because she was like, okay, having a baby by a cop is not a good look. But still, that's his father. You got to think about it. How would Kanan feel once he found out about that? And he didn't like it once he found out that that was his father. And y'all relationship was never the same afterwards. Like, you hella fucked up for that. Then, on top of that, at the end, you shot the man right in front of your son. This man done built a relationship with him, and he showed up with you to save y'all son, and you gonna shoot the man dead right in front of him. Now, I do think she had her own personal reasonings for doing it, but that's another video. I'm not gonna get into that. However, it's still wrong. You killed the man, your son's father, right in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So that's never okay. And that pretty much wraps up the three that we have. And now I will give who I think, in my opinion, was the worst. And that will be none other than Miss the devil of Southside herself. I'm sorry, I don't know how y'all would say it is Tasha, because in my opinion, it's devil of Southside, Monet, then Tasha. Tasha was the best one, in my opinion. So I don't know how the hell. So I would really, really love for all my subscribers and stuff that believe that it's Tasha, please, in the comments, let me know, how do y'all think it is Tasha? Because think about this. Tasha is the only one among the three that was actually, well, no. I take that back. Monet was married as well. So Monet and Tasha was married. To me, that's a thumbs up to a degree, because anytime it's a two-parent household, it's always better parenting. When your father's and is a good father, which Ghost and Lorenzo were good fathers, in the household, it's always better for your children. So that's a thumbs up for both of them. Rock didn't have a father in their life. Yes, his uncles and stuff was around, but the uncles is not the same as your father. And it's not like, oh, her dad, Kanan's dad was a deadbeat. He just didn't know he existed. So that's on her. And then on top of that, once he do finally find out and try to be in his life, you kill the man. Attempt to kill him the first time, and then the next time you do kill him. And then on top of that, Tasha was the most feminine one of all of them. Think about this. Tasha was kind of, girly. She did have hoish ways, like she was busting it open. But hell, so did Rock was out there too now. It's not like Tasha was on her own with that. Now, Monet wasn't quite as promiscuous as the others, but, so Rock, she kind of was out there. She didn't have a father. She tried to kill the father. I mean, she didn't have a husband. She tried to kill the father. And also, Tasha, going back to it, Tasha was always, in favor of, what's best for the kid. Like, she wanted Ghost in the life because she knew, like, even though she hated Ghost's guts at some point, she still always protected Ghost. Why? Because she knew it was for the best benefit of the kids. You can't say that for Monet, and you damn sure can't say that for Rock. So there's no way Tasha can be number 1. Tasha is number 3. Monet is number 2. And number 1 is your girl, Rock. So, anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed it. You know, again, like I said, let me know in the comments what y'all thinking, but that's my opinion. And, you know, I really would love to know, for the, like I said, the ones that saying that it was Tasha, please give your reasoning in the comments what the reason. So, because I really want to hear it. What's your reason for you guys believing that Tasha was the worst mom? But anyways, though, you know, like always, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go ahead and hit that like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. But until the next video, I'm out.